I got to go with Green Bay on this one. They got Aaron Rodgers, who's probably the next best quarterback next to Andrew Luck. And they got Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb, who are probably two of the most underrated wide receivers in the league.
Hey, I think I'm going to go with Green Bay too. I think Green Bay built for the wintertime. Got Eddie Lacy, Aaron Rodgers. I think they're going to be tough to beat. Buffalo, too inconsistent. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. First off, I want to say, hey, Cam Newton, get better. Our prayers go out to you. I think without Cam Newton, Panthers is nothing but a shell of themselves. I'm taking Tampa Bay this week. With that young rookie Mike Evans, they're going to have problems in their secondary. And no offense from Carolina, hey, you know what it is.
Yeah, looking at last week, Cam Newton put on a show, put on a massacre versus New Orleans, man. And right now, without him, I don't see that happening against Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay going to jump all over from the get-go.
Cam Newton, get well soon.
Up next, we got Cincinnati at Cleveland. This is a rivalry game, so it won't be easy. But I think Cincinnati with A.J. Green and Andy Dalton, I think they're going to put on the show. And A.J. Green is a nightmare for all secondaries. So I'm going to take Cincinnati in this one.
2 words, Johnny Football. Debut, baby. We coming for you. Cleveland and the dog pound, ain't no stopping. Let's get it. Next up, we got the New York Jets versus the Tennessee Titans. This is the garbage game of the week, just a toss-up. I think I'm going with the New York Jets. I think they're going to pull it together. They might have Vic, they might have the other guy, but I think they're going to pull this one together.
I got to go with the New York Jets, too. They're pretty interesting, only because they're New York. And also because they got Chris Johnson returning back to Tennessee. I think he want to put on a show for the Tennessee fans out there. Up next, we got Denver at San Diego. Right now, San Diego's playing tough football, but I think they want to be known for more than just playing tough. Last week, they had some troubles on the offensive line versus New England, or at least it seemed that way. Right now, the way Phillip Rivers is playing, I think that they're going to really pull off this game.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Denver, Peyton Manning, playoff push, I think he's going back to the bowl. Wintertime, nothing like Peyton Manning. I think he's going to chase Tom Brady down and take the first seed in the AFC.
Up next, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions.
What up, though?
He yelling what up, though, because he's from Detroit. But I'm yelling 305 in my city for Teddy Bridgewater. I think this is a rivalry game, and it's going to be a toss-up. But I got to go with Minnesota Vikings and Teddy Bridgewater on this game.
A healthy Reggie Bush, Megatron in the zone, Matt Stafford, y'all going to have hell in y'all hands.
We're going to find out.
That dog ain't going to hunt. Next up, we got the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going with the Seahawks. You got Beast Mode, Russell Wilson, and that D, they almost back in Super Bowl form. I'm going with the Seahawks.
I got to agree with you. I'm looking at San Francisco. They got too much stuff going on over there. They just lost to Oakland. Oakland. And a couple weeks ago, they already lost to Seattle. That wasn't even close. I'm looking at the way Seattle's playing right now. They're playing ball just like they played last year on their way to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to take Seattle with this one, too.
Hey, Harbaugh, we need you back at the big house, baby. Come on back to us.
Up next, we got Dallas at Philadelphia. I got to go with Philadelphia on this one, Big Stan. I'm looking at Philadelphia, and I'm telling you, you better tell Dallas they better hurry up, because that's all Chip Kelly going to be doing is hurrying up. I don't want to hear about I'm tired. I don't want to see you catching cramps. You better have your shit together.
I think Jerry's word going to show up this week. I think Tony Romo will get him over the hump and finally get him in the playoffs and make a Super Bowl push. I'm going with Dallas. Are you ready for some football and a Monday night party? Our Monday night game is New Orleans Saints versus Chicago Bears. I'm going with the Saints. You can never count out my boy Drew Brees or Graham. So I'm going to go with the Saints on this one. We're going to party like it's Mardi Gras.
I got to agree with you. I don't know what that situation is in Chicago, man. They got a good quarterback, but he's not playing well. They got Brandon Marshall, and they got Alshon Jeffries. I don't understand. I I don't understand at all. It's like this every year. They start off good and they end off bad. Gotta go with New Orleans on this one.
Check us out next week for Week 16 picks. Also, special shout out to our sponsors, GMR Transport, the Thumbblade, also Classic Details of Virginia Beach, 1101 Virginia Beach Boulevard.
And I also like to give a special shout out to our athlete of the month, Art Rubio, out of Fulton, California, and Ottawa University. He just signed as quarterback with the Wiesbaden Phantoms in Wiesbaden, Germany.
Also, you can check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. StarActionSports.com.
Star Action Sports. Upload your video if you ballin' out of control. On the field or the court, a big hit or a score. Any sport, anywhere, any game, any year, any highlight. On the ground or in the air. Star Action Sports. Star Action Sports. Upload your video where amateur stars are made and sports fans watch and engage. Star Action Sports. Star Action Sports. Upload your video, computer, tablet, phone. Stop what you're doing. Log on. StarActionSports.com.